Hello everybody, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and on today's video, the one piece to break through manifesting. You see, we're always trying to understand what manifestation really is. But why are we even trying to do that? Because when you contemplate something, you start to recognize what you're contemplating is reality. Because you are reality itself contemplating yourself. And when you recognize you are only ever contemplating yourself, so what you are contemplating is a choice, reality creation and manifestation then becomes the knowing that what you choose to contemplate of yourself is reality. And we often work backwards from the three-dimensional world. What we are experiencing presently in our three-dimensional world, the thoughts, the feelings, the events, the circumstances, the stories that we unconsciously or consciously tell about our perception of our lives in every single moment right now. And we do this. We have this unconscious or conscious story about everyone and everything in our life. And that's what you are presently looking at. But here is the thing, more importantly and more truthfully, in fact, completely truthfully. You are recreating your present experience of reality in this now moment as the story you are holding about the moment. In fact, that's why the now moment exists in the way that it does, but it's always changing. Because of those things that you are unconsciously or consciously telling as your story. They don't matter, they don't define you. You are the one that defines your reality. That's why when you are conscious, when you move into being conscious, you consciously realize, I have stories about everything and everyone. Because I have stories about everything and everyone. And that's fine, because I am all stories and I am everything pushed out. I am everyone and everything pushed out, so it does not matter, and I can define and redefine myself in every way, shape, and form. But even redefining is just you defining again in this now moment. That's not different from any other now moment. So whatever story that is seemingly playing out in my physically focused reality, your physically focused reality, it does not matter. Because you are actually completely blank and brand new right now anyhow. I am who I am, you are who you are. And so no matter what story you think came from the past, it's only ever here and now. It never did. It never came from when. It's only here. It's always existing only here and now. Remember, it gives itself context by expansion, but it's only ever moments that are seemingly strung together, and you are the one that strings them together. You're just experiencing that frame, recreating the images of your past that you think are your past, and your future, or you think that's your future, from right now. They don't matter. And how often do you project something not happening over when? But it's not there. Because you're putting nothing there. You're putting it either not there, or you're putting it so far away from you that you never experience it but always walk toward it. You're creating an endless road that goes toward this thing, but there's just an infinite amount of road from where you are to it. So you can imagine, and when you do imagine, you are creating a new frame of reality. You are invoking a new frame of reality, right? Because creation is done as per Neville Goddard. But you are creating the experience of this frame. And it isn't just a frame, it is a selection of frames of reality that you are stringing together as an identity. You are experiencing it right now, right then. You are basically calling forth a selection of frames with a selection of ideas and stories. A version of an identity who is experiencing that story and those frames as a one-to-one experience all within you right now. And that's who you are identifying with, the manner in which you are experiencing yourself. From the very moment you know and accept it, letting go to your higher self by not holding on to it, not holding on to anything, not holding on to any kind of idea that is or isn't. Because it all just is, but it really isn't, because it's only an expression of an idea within the one idea of reality just existing. So even the idea of ideas are strung together from reality itself just existing. It doesn't actually exist outside the idea being expressed. then you give it up to your higher self. You don't hold on to it, because your higher self is the one that always has it anyway, to unfold the rest of it for you. No matter what you are doing, your higher self is unfolding it for you, because your physical self is only playing out what your higher self is doing. And what your higher self is doing is expressing what you are choosing to be. So even if it seems as if you are trying to do something, it's your higher self unfolding a reality experience where you are trying to do something. So no matter what you're doing, you only ever give it up to your higher self anyhow. The past and the future as images, just like the one you are experiencing right now, are created right now. They are images. They are coming together by who and what you are being right now. They don't exist otherwise, in the way that you think they exist as a truthful expression of an objective reality. So from wherever you are physically, wherever you have presented yourself physically, in the physically expressed moment of now, you have already shifted into an other identity. Because identity is reality taking form as an expression. Not the physically focused self, but the physically focused self experiences that expression. So it is also your physically focused self, even if the appearances of reality don't quite represent it right this moment. It's only one moment in the ever-eternal moment of right now. You are reality. So it must be that moment. It must be that physical unfolding of it. It must be that identity, because you say you are that. And you must have also shifted into an as that reality expression, because you say so. Because it's only ever a one-to-one, instantly being you as you are being it. I mean reality. Reality is whatever you are imagining it to be right now and right here, regardless of what anyone says otherwise, even yourself. Because it's only ever your awareness creating the idea. Your awareness creates your physically focused self and the manner in which you are created. And your awareness creates your physically focused three-dimensional reality. No matter what it is, your body is being recreated with the body of the world simultaneously in every single now moment by your assumptions of who and what you are. It doesn't mean you instantly materialize the physical appearances of expression in the physically focused world. It means that identity is instantaneously materializing in that physically focused expression of who and what you say you are. By that I mean you aren't going to materialize a box in between your hands, physically focused, but you know a physically focused version of you does have said box. And whatever's in that box is whatever you desire it to have, because you are the one creating that experience. So the metaphysical idea of the past and the future, right now, in the same moment, in the only moment of now, exists because it gives itself a time-space idea of itself. So whoever you say you are, that is who you are. Whatever past is relevant to who you are is the past that you have relevant to who you now are. There's no limit. There's no condition to what you need to do to be it in your three-dimensional world, because you are not in your three-dimensional world. You are the 3D world unlimited. You are one with it. Sort of like the Matrix. Neo realizes he's one with the Matrix, even if he's having a physically focused expression within the matrix, but you are your own matrix having a physically focused expression within the matrix. So what do you desire? Because it doesn't matter. It's automatic. You have no limit. The sky is literally not the limit of your reality. There is no sky. It's being recreated. There is no sky above you. You are everything all at once. You are everything all at once, giving the expression of everything that can be, giving itself context to where it is. It's not even contained within you, it just is you. It's reality knowing itself. So when you desire something, you are already living that life. You are becoming aware of that life that is already complete. Just like when you're watching a YouTube video or any movie, you're becoming aware of a movie that's already complete. I am that or I am not. Because when you desire something, you are making a choice, and the choice is I am that or I am not. And I am not doesn't exist. How can it exist when you are desiring something? You must already know. If you already know something, you must already know it on some level, that it exists on some level. Yes, we have different expressions of existence. Metaphysical, physical, emotional. You can't see them, but you can feel them. And then a physically focused expression is also associated with that feeling. thoughts, a physically focused expression is associated with that feeling. So they are real because you experience them as reality, but they're not reality because they're always changing. So the only shift is you saying, I am that, when you assume this. Not just, I am that because I want to be that. I am that because I'm choosing to accept that I am that. You believe in whatever you are being aware of as already real, as a choice. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to contemplate it. And you define yourself as that reality right now, and there is no other reality. There can't be another reality. Only another expression of the same reality. It's like saying, well, if I'm looking through a window of one house, there can't be any others looking into the house. And if I look through a different window in the house and I see something else, it can't be the same house. What? It's the same reality. Even the idea of resistance, you are creating self-imposed limitation of you resisting trying to do something. But the resistance is just you becoming aware of you making a choice. It's like, I've been choosing this and I felt this so long. To choose something else is to resist whatever's happening, thinking that I need to do something about it. You don't. Resistance is showing you that you're now choosing something else, another life, another vantage point. You are feeling the change in your expression, filtering out another version of your life right now and experiencing it. That's just what resistance is. That is a change in your own perception that is radically different from what you are living. But every moment is radically different from what you have previously believed yourself to have been living. Because there's no difference in those two lives in reality, as none of those lives exist outside of this now moment. Even the one you are remembering doesn't exist in the way that you think happened, because it's happening in the way you think it did now as you think of it. Nothing happened in the way you think happened. Everything you are thinking is a new happening of that idea. And existence is you experiencing yourself as you would like to be. That's the experience, that's the shift. That resistance is nothing to be resisted, it's just you experiencing yourself making a choice. And when you allow the resistance to be there, feel it fully and choose anyway, you have surrendered to your current circumstances, you have surrendered to whatever resistance you are feeling, you have surrendered to yourself as I am awareness, as all power. You have surrendered to being everything, you have surrendered this now moment, including the experience of resistance. And surrendered is a fancy word for I have accepted myself as all things, that they don't matter. I am the only thing that matters, and I have shifted into choosing no matter what I am who I say I am. Doubt is only a 3D physically focused self that can't tell past from now. Your physically focused self believes in what it thinks it lived. It will doubt anything it hasn't lived. If I tell you you're going to get a phone call in the next few minutes, you'll doubt that. But if you do, you'll be shocked. But you can, you usually do, because it's always now. But you understand that you are feeling doubt, that you are feeling doubt knowing that the version of reality you're remembering wasn't the one you have lived anyway. Contradictions appear because reality is infinite. Everything contradicts everything, but nothing contradicts that everything is. A contradiction does not contradict infinity existing. Contradictions are evidence of infinity existing. If contradictions didn't exist, infinity would not be infinity. A contradiction is nothing, it means nothing, it does nothing. It's not even resistance or evidence of anything other than you are infinity, because everything is evidence that you are infinity, because there's just more of more. Time, memory, and identity, there is no such thing as any of these things. We are giving meaning to strings of reality. We call them time, we call them memory, we call them identity. But time is just a continuous expression of a change in identity. It's like the runtime of a movie. It's just the continuous expression of the changing frames. That's what the runtime is. The runtime isn't limiting the movie, that's what the movie is. But the number of frames within it, we have three-dimensional experiencing, about 24 frames per second. So 24 frames, however many frames in totality of the movie, that's the runtime. But the runtime is arbitrary. It's not created within that runtime. Every single moment is created in the same moment. And the kind of expression you believe unfolded into this moment is only an image created after the fact to make sense of it. It's like watching a movie again. Like if you watch a movie, then the prequel, then the sequel, and then you assume, well, no, that the story happened linearly, but it didn't. Because they wrote the middle one first. That's what they were aware of first. Then they made the prequel. Then they made the sequel. In reality creation is kind of the same thing, where everything is simultaneously having been created, including all the other movies and the infinite versions of them we don't see, but we can know of them. And the idea you have about the future, the past, or the present, that thought, that image is ageless. There's no age in those ideas. Your memories are all the same age. They're all the same timeless expression. They don't age. You put time and space between them and call it older. You put things in them and say this is older from this image than that one, so that one's older. But they are timeless expressions. You aren't creating new memories. You are remembering from a new vantage point of awareness in the eternal now. People and everything pushed out, because everything in every single moment is always changing. Your physical self is also part of that external change. Well, I say external, we just see it like that, right? Everything is you pushed out because you are reality pushed out. So if you are reality in every moment and you recognize you are a different version of yourself in every moment, so is everyone else. So that's why you only ever need to contemplate yourself. Because if you understand it about yourself, that's exactly what everyone else must consciously or unconsciously be doing anyway. And that's not limited to any physical thing. It must be unlimited to everything. There's no continuity except the one that you are creating right now. Every external version of a person is brand new, and they behave according to the assumptions you have about yourself as reality expression. It does not mean you will recognize that story in every bit of behavior a person does. Just understand it's always coming from your own experiencing of reality. Whatever it looks like, it must be unfolding for your experience, because you don't have the greater view of why a person needs to be acting or why they are acting in a certain way in this now moment. It does not matter. The only thing that matters is who you say you are. The only moment. So go to your end. Who are you? Light that identity up, light that reality up, and know that it is happening in this exact moment, this now moment. You are that person. You are that identity. You are that reality. You are that experiencing of it. No matter what you are thinking, no matter what you are feeling, no matter what you are experiencing, no matter what people do or don't do, no matter what you do or don't do, no matter what the circumstances are or are not, no matter what the conditions are or are not, no matter what the requirements are or are not, it does not matter. You are that which you say you are, because you are that which you say you are. Because you are the one that says it. You are the one that is it. You are the one and the only reality of it as it in it. It is flowing through your awareness of yourself. It's only ever I am. And I am your host, Reese. This is Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Much love, much love. Thank you for the questions always. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting on the videos. It really does help. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for joining the TikTok page. Always thank you for joining the Facebook group and the Facebook page. Thank you for all the emails you guys send when you do send them. Much love and light. And I will see you all in the next one.